As a small business owner, what are some struggles that you guys face on a daily or weekly basis? Building the American Dream, Episode 1, at Meticulous Landscaping in Cicero, Indiana. Walking into their shop. We are kicking off Episode 1 of Building the American Dream. I am out at Meticulous Landscape in Cicero, Indiana, a local family company, and we are going to do an interview to see how they got started. I think I always find it very interesting to find out why business owners start a company to begin with.
I was really happy with where I started after graduating from Purdue.
Okay.
Worked for the gentleman for 18 years, and you just feel like it's time to go out on your own. Mm-hmm. We started out of our garage at our house. I knew I was going to do it, so I started compiling work. And for the first year, we didn't leave our neighborhood. I was solo. I did it all by myself for the first few years.
Quinn, how did you get in the business?
So it started out where I was just working pretty much every summer.
Mm-hmm.
So there wasn't much time to go to the pool.
Yep.
But I was Mr. Shovel this, move that. And I think Dad created a monster because I didn't want to work anywhere else, or I should say any other industry.
Mm-hmm.
So it pretty much taught me from the ground up, and just took it and ran with it. So,
the neat thing about it though is because being a dad and then running a business, I didn't want to pressure him to say, you have to do this.
Sure.
So it was the type of thing where I wanted to see if he enjoyed it. You fast forward, and he's working with Dad for many years, and so he's in college, and it's like, okay, maybe you should go work for someone else for
Sure.
a summer and get an idea of, did you like it with what Dad was doing at, Meticulous Landscapes, or, when you went out on, work for someone else?
That's awesome. I think with a lot of family businesses and what I'm doing here with the small business, I think you see a lot of father-son, and hopefully they get along for the most part. But I know that's how we started with my dad and myself. So I take a lot of pride in that. That's pretty cool. As a small business owner, what are some struggles that you guys face on a daily or weekly basis?
Well, Quinn's mom, Heidi, and my wife, she left the banking business after 37 years, and now she runs the books and stuff.
Okay.
Family's family, and when you work, 10, 12 hours, and if you're side by side, that could be difficult. Mm-hmm. So Heidi works from home. Quinn's usually out on the job, and I'm around the shop nowadays. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it is a family business, but we're not on top of each other as far as being, 10, 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
So we get our
kind of have your roles.
Yeah, we have our roles, and it's nice, but there's great things, and then there's other hurdles. Everybody has them. So
Sure.
we just work through it. I guess I created a monster,
Yeah.
and he's got everything is meticulous. I mean, from the equipment to the job sites that we do for people, our property here, it's not fake. It's real stuff because it's throughout.
So you would say your biggest struggle with being a small business owner would be what?
I think everybody says it. It's help work, people being really valuable and dependable employees. We have a really good group, and there's some that don't work out.
Yep.
But the neat thing that we show fulfillment in, it's hard to groom people and to teach people and train people, and when that person doesn't work out for one reason or another, they try and go elsewhere, and many times, Ryan, they come back.
Yep.
Now you're back home. Did you learn anything?
Yep.
And it's neat to see them come back.
Yeah. What are some things that Meticulous Landscaping does different?
Well, I'm going to let Quinn answer that.
Okay.
yeah. So I think that it could even be kind of a trending topic, but we try to be more of like a boutique service offering. So a lot of companies, I would say, go after really big, elaborate projects, to where we go after more, let's say, intricate or kind of high detail stuff. For example, most of our maintenance work is push mow, and like high detail gardening type work.
So you're not just hopping on the 60-inch zero turn and trying to mow small yards.
Yeah, we're not trying to go as quick as we possibly can.
Yeah.
So it's just more of a thorough operation. From a design standpoint, we try to think about how plant material is going to mature, how patios are going to hold up over time, drain water. So yeah, we just try to take it to a different level of thinking, forward thinking.
Attention to detail throughout is basically what we do. The company we've got divisions now to where we put in new landscapes, we either build them or new plants, softscapes, hardscapes, that type of thing. That's our construction and installation division. And then when we put those in, then we want to maintain them for people and keep them looking really nice. So we have a maintenance division that basically cleans them up regularly, from weekly, bi-weekly, monthly.
So you're 22 years into this, so this question might be a little bit more towards you, Tim, but if you had somebody listening, whether they were an existing business owner or whether maybe they're a young person looking to start their own company, do you have any inspirational words or any tips that you would give somebody that's either in business or maybe looking to start a business?
You gotta love what you're doing.
Passion.
Yeah, you got to have the passion. When you can't wait to get to the job to make it look good, then you know you're in the right spot.
Yeah.
At certain end of the month, employee of the year kind of awards that we give. So I've pulled in many ways what we did in coaching and talking to young kids into this business, and it's helped me be a better business owner and manager.
Yeah. And I think the first question that I always ask an entrepreneur or a business owner is the why, because I think sometimes you get in business for so many years you can lose your why, and you have to remember, why did I actually start this company to begin with? So I think that's an awesome answer. One of the other questions that I would have would be, has God played any part of your life or your business or your success?
Oh yes, every day.
What give me an example of something that you feel that God has inspired you or given you an opportunity for?
It's a pretty easy question to answer. You got to have faith.
Yep.
And sometimes that faith is, you're like, okay, why isn't it happening? Give me some clarity.
Yep.
But if you have faith and you're doing your best, you know what? I think it's going to work.
Yep.
It's going to teach you a lesson that you learn from. So, no question about it. It's a great question on your part. You have to have it, and then it helps.
Yep. I can't tell you thank you enough, and how much I appreciate it. So keep grinding, keep doing your thing. Let's keep small business alive, and that is the heart and soul of America, in my opinion. And that's why I'm doing this channel and educating people on small business. So once again, I'm here in Cicero, Indiana, with Meticulous Landscaping and interviewing another family business, and I just can't say how proud I am of them. So thanks for tuning in.